Italian olive oil আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
Prime accused in the multi-crore online trading scam in Assam, Vishal Phukon and his close associate Sumi Bora, her husband Tarkik Bora, are on way to Guwahati to be produced in CBI special court on October 30th. Big political slugfest in Tripura. Top CPIM leader lashes out at Tripura Motha founder Pradyut Debarma, called same irrelevant. Cookies MLAs formally demand separate administration. Right to Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya seek his prompt intervention. Divided opposition to battle each other in Assam by polls. Opposition Morcha vows to teach Congress a lesson in Bihali Assembly seat. And India and China to complete troop disengagement at Demsang Demchok by October 28-29.
Evening Prime is brought to you by
Yamaha, Call of the Blue, Indian Super League, Let's Football,
and
Patanjali Dant Kanti, full fresh. We start the bulletin with the big update relating to the mega Assam online trading scam. Well, a CBI team investigating the multi-crore online trading scam in Assam is bringing prime accused 22-year-old Vishal Phukon and his close associate Sumi Bora and her husband Tarkik Bora from Dibrugarh to Guwahati. Vishal, Sumi and Tarkik were all lodged at the Dibrugarh jail. The CBI team left Dibrugarh today morning with the three accused. So big story we are tracking this evening, viewers. So a CBI team investigating the multi-crore online trading scam in Assam is bringing prime accused 22-year-old Vishal Phukon and his close associate Sumi Bora and her husband Tarkik Bora from Dibrugarh to Guwahati. And Vishal Phukon, Sumi Bora and Tarkik Bora were all lodged at the Dibrugarh jail. Meanwhile, the CBI team left Dibrugarh today morning with the three accused. And not only this, we have another update coming in at this point in time. So along with Vishal Phukon, Sumi Bora and Tarkik Bora, Amlan Bora, Ranjit Kakoti, Abhijit Chanda, Shubham Jyoti Kurmi and Chandan Nath too will appear before the special CBI court in Guwahati on October 30th. Well, the CBI had arrived in Dibrugarh on October 12 to investigate the illegal online trading scam that had duped several people. So big update coming in, viewers. So along with Vishal Phukon, Sumi Bora and Tarkik Bora, Amlan Bora, Ranjit Kakoti, Abhijit Chanda, Shubham Jyoti Kurmi and Chandan Nath too will appear before the special CBI court in Guwahati on October 30th. All right, for more on the story, we are joined live by our Chief of Bureau, Arindam Das, who is present outside the CBI special court in Guwahati. So, Arindam, what more details do you have with you at this point in time? When will they reach Guwahati?
Well, today morning only at around 8 a.m. The CBI team went inside Dibrugarh Central Jail, and from there they brought out Sumi Bora, Tarkik Bora, Vishal Phukon. Altogether 8 accused were brought out of Dibrugarh Central Jail, who are there in the judicial custody after the Assam police was probing this matter. Some were arrested, some surrendered, and the CBI team landed in Assam a week back, and since then they have started the investigation. And this morning they went inside Dibrugarh Central Jail, and they are right now on way from Dibrugarh to Guwahati. So they started at around 9 a.m. in the morning from Dibrugarh. So they are expected to arrive Guwahati say in an hour or 2 hours time, because it takes 8 to 10 hours from Dibrugarh to Guwahati by road. So that is the time we can go ahead with. Initially it was told that they will be brought here at the court of the special judges of CBI here in Guwahati, where they will be produced, and after that the CBI will take them in its custody. But right now, since it's getting late, probably there is a very small, thin possibility that they would be produced here before the CBI court in Guwahati. and they will be kept somewhere in CBI's custody, or they will be lodged in Guwahati Central Jail for tonight, and tomorrow they are likely to be produced before this court of the Special Judges Court of the CBI here in Guwahati. So as I have said, that altogether 8 accused, including Sumi Bora, Tarkik Bora, Vishal Fukan, are being brought to Guwahati by the CBI team. The CBI team landed in Assam last week, and then they started the investigation. There were 2 teams. One team landed in Dibrugarh, the other team was in Guwahati. The team that was in Dibrugarh, they were basically investigating the matter. They were questioning all the accused, and also they took custody of all the documents or the gadgets that were seized by Assam police, because prior to the CBI taking over the case, it was Assam police which was dealing with the case. So after the CBI took over the case, so the Assam police handed over all the seized documents and gadgets to the CBI, and CBI scrutinized them. And the team in Guwahati, meanwhile, since last week, they have been taking statements from the victims. So over 50 victims went to the crime branch of the CBI here in Guwahati, situated at Gorchuk area. So the team here recorded the statements of the victim. Meanwhile, the other team in Dibrugarh questioned all the accused and also scrutinized all the seized documents and gadgets. So right now they are being brought to Guwahati, because on 30th of October they are to be produced in this court itself, which is the Special Judges Court of the CBI in Guwahati. And initial reports when they were being brought to Guwahati was that they would be produced today itself here at this CBI court, and after that the CBI will take them in their custody. But since it's getting late, so there is a thin possibility that they will be brought here before the CBI court. In fact, they might be taken to Guwahati Central Jail, or the CBI may keep them in its custody for tonight, and tomorrow they are likely to be produced before the Special Judges Court of the CBI here in Guwahati.
Right, Arindam, as you already mentioned that not only 3 but 8 accused will be produced. So apart from Bishal, Fukan, Sumi Bora and Tarkik Bora, another 5 accused in the online trading scam, Ranjit Kagoti, Omlan Bora, Abhijit Chanda, Shubham Jyoti Kurmi and Chandan Naj, they are also being brought to Guwahati, isn't it?
Yes, all the accused who are in custody are being brought to Guwahati. These accused, they were either arrested by Assam police, because initially before the CBI took over the case, it was Assam police which was investigating this matter, and they were either arrested by Assam police or surrendered before Assam police, and they were in police custody for some days, and after that they were remanded to judicial custody and were lodged in Dibrugarh Central Jail. And last week only the CBI officially took over this case. Altogether 41 cases were registered by Assam police. So all the 41 cases were handed over to the CBI, and the CBI also registered 6 cases in this regard. So in this connection, all the 8 accused who are in custody, either they were arrested or they surrendered before the police. They were lodged in the Dibrugarh Central Jail, and from there this morning they were taken out from the Dibrugarh Central Jail and are right now being brought to Guwahati. And as I have stated, that initial reports were doing the rounds that today itself they will be produced before this court of the Special Judges of the CBI here in Guwahati. But since it's late now, so tonight they might either be kept in Guwahati Central Jail, or they might be kept in CBI custody somewhere in Guwahati, and tomorrow they might be produced before this court of the Special Judges Court of the CBI here in Guwahati.
Right. Arindam Das, thank you so much for all those details. Alright, now on to a big political slugfest that has broken out in Tripura, with top state CPIM leader Jitendra Chaudhary tearing into Tripura Motha founder Pradyut Debarma over the latter's remarks on the 2023 poll result and other issues. Well, speaking exclusively to Northeast Live, CPIM State Secretary Jitendra Chaudhary said that when leaders lose relevance, they start rambling. Listen in.
If one loses his or her fidelity and lose the confidence and become irrelevant to the society, whatever his or her profession, then people, they start speaking like this, totally directionless, totally without having any sort of any agenda, and sometimes these people even blame their own self.
Even he raised your name also, that you became a opposition or you have won with his support. How do you react to it overall?
Today, after 20 months, you are claiming that because of your support. So what? That was, is it your support? By indirectly instructing your people to vote for the BJP? So that kind of the untrue thing, I think one responsible gentleman should not utter like this.
The veteran CPIM leader did not stop here. He accused the Motha of coming up with the lucrative Greater Tripura land demand to mislead the people and grab power. Well, Chaudhary also questioned the delay in the implementation of the Tripura Accord.
We not only, that is, make the way for empowerment of the TTDC areas. They have given more lucrative slogan, that Greater Tripura land. So emotionally, this section of the population, particularly the young generation, they were hijacked, hypnotized. Today they are realizing what is what. Motha has captured the power of the TTDC, and now it is 2024, almost 4 years is elapsing.
Well, it may be mentioned that Pradyut Debarma has stated that if the Motha would have fielded a candidate, Jitendra Chaudhary would have lost in the 2023 assembly polls. Debarma also said that some of the Motha MLAs and MDCs were not discharging their duties properly and warned that they were being watched. The Tripura Royal Sign advised the MLAs and executive members of TTAADC to stick to their duties or end up losing everything. All right, now let's listen in to what Debarma had said on the poll win for Jitendra Chaudhary in 2023.
अगर आपको सिर्फ जिंदगी में पार्टी ही को आगे बढ़ाना है, जैसे जितेंद्र चौधरी करते हैं, तो उसका पार्टी ही आगे रहेगा, त्रिपुरा साल लोग पीछे ही रहे। 25 साल तक राज किया, इतने साल तक एमपी रहे, मिनिस्टर रहे, लेकिन मानिक सरकार के सामने चुप बोलने का भी हिम्मत नहीं रहा। लास्ट इलेक्शन भी हारते अगर हमने कैंडिडेट दिया होता सब रूम में, नहीं दिया क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि ये हमारा जाति का बात है, और अगर एक अच्छा सोच एक्सपीरियंस अगर लीडर असेंबली में आता है तो वो शायद अपने त्रिपुरा के हित के बारे बात करेगा। लेकिन गलती मुझसे हुई है, मुझसे गलती हुई है और मैं अपना गलती को स्वीकार करता हूं।
All right, to know more on this, I'm being joined live with Pinaki Das from Agartala. So, Pinaki, Jitendra Chaudhary has used very strong words against Pradyut Debarma, going to the extent of calling him irrelevant. So, massive political slugfest there, isn't it?
See, Priya, with the village council election coming, which is basically you can say the panchayat like election of the TTADC, which has not been happening around for 4 years. The political dynamics of Tripura is fast changing. If you see into and mostly the focus is on the tribal vote, because the tribal vote will determine the future of the village council, which is very important, and both the Tripura Motha party and the CPM both are the parties who have been mainly focusing on the tribal vote. If you see into earlier in the left regime, 20 out of the 20 seats were almost of the left or the CPIM, and then in later when IPFT then now the Tripura Motha, these two parties have grabbed that vote share of the left or the communist, and now the Tripura Motha have 13 MLAs with all from indigenous or the tribal section of people. So this is leading to the attacks and counter attacks. and Pradyut Kishore Debbarma had even not only attacked the Jitendra Chaudhary, who is a senior tribal leader, the head of the CPM and the tribal wing of Ganamukta Parishad of the CPM, but he even had asked his own party MLAs, leaders, why they are silent. Though we find out that on the same time, Pradyut Kishore Debbarma himself is having dialogue with the Union Home Minister, but his view is that I am not in discussion with BJP, but with the government of India, which can provide me something for the tribal section of people. So there, Pradyut have his own view, while when asked to Jitendra Chaudhary on it, that his view is negotiating with the government of India, Jitendra Chaudhary counter-attacked him. Who are they? And which party they belong to, these leaders presently, because he alleged this BJP party is anti-tribal, anti-common people. So this, as I say, this allegation and counter-allegation is going on, and in the coming days we'll find more, because the village council election is coming, and that is totally the focus to mobilize the tribal voters from on their side. From all political parties will find that. Priya.
Well, Pinaki, Jitendra Chaudhary was also critical of the Greater Tripura land demand and accused the Motha of playing with people's emotions. So, can we expect a strong reply from Bubagra?
See, that he time to time has been coming in the social media since he has some preparation, I believe, for the coming meeting, tripartite agreement at New Delhi. But often he have in interaction with media also, he have been very straight cut. Whatever he speaks, he directly have been speaking, not hitting here and there in the bush. He has this habit of speaking very straightforward, so we can expect that. But what Senator Chaudhary had said, he have been saying this. He have been raising questions about the geographical area of Greater Tripura land, or even Tripura land, when it was raised by earlier IPFT. Because Jitendra Chaudhary, a very mature politician, he very well knows, and even Pradyut Kishore Debbarma also, I believe, he knows that Bangladesh, which is part of his Greater Tripura land, or Assam, and neighboring other states where some of the indigenous Tripura community lives there, that will be a part of Greater Tripura land. Now, how this is possible, that is the question he has raised, and Jitendra Chaudhary on other political parties, including the Congress, have raised on this particular Greater Tripura land demand on its geographical area, which Pradyut Kishore Debbarma, I believe, also knows, and he is now saying that his view is not a particular area, rather the constitutional rights of the tribal section of people, to give them constitutional right, political rights, land rights and other rights, so that can be at par with the other developed section of people in this area. On that also, Jitendra Chaudhary had criticized Pradyut Kishore Debbarma of rapidly changing his crux or his focus, and which Jitendra Chaudhary alleged is because Pradyut Kishore Debbarma had initially given a idea to the tribal youth, particularly on the Greater Tripura land, taking the cue from his predator NC Debbarma. Now he realizing that this is not possible. He is focusing on the talks with New Delhi and other, he has great Poila Jati Ulu party. All these are his captions, because he keeps on changing them to keep the youth in his side. But right, now the youths have realized, and gradually his base is losing. That is what Jitendra Chaudhary wanted to say.
Yes, Pinaki Das, thank you so much for all those details.
সাক্ষাৎকার তদাৰকী কৰা মণিকুন্তলা ভট্টাচাৰ্যৰ এনে বহু অকথিত তথ্য প্ৰকাশ পাব আছুতীয়া সাক্ষাৎকাৰত। গুৱাহাটীত ৮০গৰাকী চিত্ৰশিল্পীৰ মনৈক্য প্ৰদৰ্শনী প্ৰতিবেদন। কৃষি ক্ষেত্ৰত আশাৰ বাৰ্তা কঢ়িয়াইছে যোৰহাটৰ নিমাতীঘাটৰ নৱনীতা দাসে। দেৰগাঁৱৰ নিকিতা নেওগ, শিমলুগুৰিৰ বেবী কোঁৱৰ আৰু জোনাই খুশিদেৰ জীৱন গঢ়াৰ আন্দোলনৰ সাফল্যৰ কাহিনী। প্ৰকৃতি পৰ্যটন শিতানত আছে ধেমাজিৰ ঘুগুহা দলৰ ঐতিহ্য। ইয়াৰ উপৰি থাকিব গল্প, কবিতা, শব্দচয়ন, কুইজ আৰু সপ্তাহটোৰ ছবিকে ধৰি পঢ়ুৱৈৰ বাবে বহু আকৰ্ষণীয় সম্ভাৰ। পঢ়ুৱৈসকলে নিকটৱৰ্তী বাতৰি কাকতৰ পৰিৱেশক আৰু বিতৰ্কৰ সৈতে যোগাযোগ কৰক।
নিষ্টেলৰ সৈতে নেখেলা খেল
নহলে হ'ব স্বাস্থ্য ফেল।
স্বাস্থ্যৰ সৈতে হেতালি নেখেলিব। পতঞ্জলি ফিজিকেলি ৰিফাইণ্ড ৰাইচ ব্ৰান তথা চয়াবিন তেল আনক আৰু সুস্বাস্থ্য পাওক।
মোৰ ছাল যেন কবিতা, কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰসংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
কবিতাৰ দৰে ছালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ।
Hey, what's up with Arjun?
Some new surprise. Look, he's here.
With a new Yamaha FCS.
Bro, the scene is festive. The scene is festive with Yamaha. Enjoy exciting cashback up to ₹7,000.
Sham Steel Flexi Strong TMT bar.
য'ত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয়, ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে।
যেতিয়া TMT Flexi Strong,
তেতিয়া ঘৰ চিৰদিনৰ কাৰণে ষ্ট্ৰং।
A divided opposition will fight each other in Assam by-polls. The opposition, Assam Khonmilita Morcha or the United Opposition Forum, has vowed to teach Congress a lesson, particularly in the Bihali Assembly seat. Well, stumped at the 11th hour, just a day ahead of the end of nomination filing today, Congress dumped the Morcha allies and announced its candidate for the Bihali seat. Well, bitter and upset, the other opposition allies, including the Assam Jatiya Parishad, Raijor Dol, Anchalik Gana Morcha, the Aam Aadmi Party and the left parties have now resolved to teach the Congress a lesson. Well, Secretary of the Opposition Morcha, Lurinjyoti Gogoi, who was accompanying CPI-ML candidate Lakshmi Kanto Kurmi for the nomination filing for the Bihali seat, said that while the allies wanted unity, the Congress had other ideas and it was time it is made to pay for its decision. Kurmi is the consensus candidate of the Morcha for the Bihali seat that goes to polls on November 13, along with the other 4 Assam Assembly seats.
আমি বিচাৰি আহিছিলো, বিচাৰি আজিও আছো, কিন্তু এই কথা কংগ্ৰেছে নুবুজে। কাৰণ হৈ গ'ল অহংকাৰ। তেওঁলোকে ভাবিছে যে তেওঁলোকৰ যিটো মিনিমাম ভোট বেংক আছে এইটো যোগেদি নিৰ্বাচন জিকিব পাৰে, নিৰ্বাচন জিকিব নোৱাৰে, একতাত জিকে। আৰু সেইকাৰণে আমি এবাৰ বুজাই দিব খুজিছোঁ যে আমাৰ যিগৰাকী প্ৰাৰ্থী, এগৰাকী প্ৰাৰ্থীয়ে ইয়াত ধুমুহাৰ সৃষ্টি কৰিব বিহালী সমষ্টি। তেওঁলোকে আণ্ডাৰ এষ্টিমেট যিটো কৰিছে তাৰ যিটো উত্তৰ, এইটো উত্তৰ এবাৰ বিহালী ৰাইজে দিব। গতিকে বিজেপিৰ লগত আমাৰ বিজেপি বিৰোধী শক্তি যুঁজ হ'ব ইয়াত 26লৈ বহু দিন আছে। আমি কংগ্ৰেছবিহীনভাৱে অসম আগবাঢ়িছে, আগবাঢ়িব, শক্তিশালীভাৱে আগবাঢ়িব আৰু যুঁজিব।
Well, the opposition alliance split in Assam just ahead of the by-polls, with the Congress dumping the request from allies to allow the CPI-ML to contest from the seat. Meanwhile, a BJP worker who was injured in an incident of pre-poll violence in Assam's Samaguri yesterday has succumbed to his injuries. As per inputs, the deceased has been identified as Bipul Soikia, a BJP worker who was seriously injured in the scuffle yesterday. Soikia was undergoing treatment in the hospital where he breathed his last. Notably, a scuffle broke out yesterday between BJP and Congress workers as rallies of both parties passed by in the Samaguri seat. Supporters of BJP candidate Diplu Ranjan Sharma and Congress candidate Tanzil Hussain got into a scuffle as they passed by each other. And candidates of various parties made a beeline to file their papers on the last date for nomination filing today. AGP candidate from Bongaigaon, Dipti Moi Chaudhary, filed her papers today in the presence of top leaders including AGP President Otul Bora, MP Phoni Bhushan Chaudhary, among others.
ভালে লাগিল ৰাইজ দেখি মানে ভাল লাগিছে আশা ভালে দেখিছোঁ ইমান প্ৰতিকূল বতৰত যে ৰাইজ আহিছে সেইকাৰণে ভাল লাগিছে আৰু স্বতঃস্ফূৰ্ত তেওঁলোকৰ সঁহাৰি পাইছোঁ আমি তিনিওটা দলে একেলগে আছোঁ অসম গণ পৰিষদ ভাৰতীয় জনতা পাৰ্টি UBPL তিনিটা দলে একেলগে আছে গতিকে আমাৰ এই মিত্ৰ শক্তিটোক তেওঁলোকে ভাবিছে এওঁলোকৰ লগত থাকিলে আমাৰ ৰাইজৰ উন্নতি হ'ব মই জয়ী হোৱাটো 100% ভাবিছোঁ জয়ী হ'ম বুলি
Meanwhile, BJP candidate from Samaguri, Dipluranjan Sharma, also filed his nomination papers today in the presence of Minister Jayantamalla Borwa, AGP Working President and Minister Keshav Mahanta and other leaders. And today was the last date for filing nominations for the upcoming by-elections to 5 assembly seats in Assam. BPF candidate Suddho Kumar Basumatari filed his nomination papers today for the Sidli seat, marking a significant step in the party's campaign. The top leaders of the BPF, including Party Supremo and former BTC Chief Agrama Mohilare, former Assam Cabinet Minister Pramila Rani Brahma, MCLA Derhasat Basumatari and Supriya Rani Brahma, the president of the BPF Women's Wing, attended the nomination filing, also with numerous party workers and supporters demonstrating strong support for Basumatari's candidacy. Well, as the election approaches, the BPF aims to rally community backing to secure victory in Sidli.
এই উপনিৰ্বাচনৰ আমাৰ বিজেপি দলৰ লগত প্ৰত্যাহ্বান কৰিব পৰা কোনো দল নাই এই যেটো বাই ইলেকশ্যন ইয়াতো UPPL হে আছে আৰু কংগ্ৰেছ আছে ইহঁতকতো আমি MP ইলেকশ্যনতে হাৰাই দিছে আৰু উপনিৰ্বাচনত প্ৰশ্নই নাহে UPPLৰ পৰা ইহঁতে কৈ আছে আমি ৭০,০০০ ভোটত আমি জিকি আছো য'ত আমি হিচাপ কৰিছো আমাৰ BPF দলে ৮০,০০০তকৈ বেছি ভোটত আমি জিকি আছো তো প্ৰশ্ন হয়তো ৮০,০০০টো বেছি না ৭০,০০০টো বেছি কংগ্ৰেছ ফেক্টৰ নহয় আমাৰ এই সিডলি সমষ্টিত UPPLও ফেক্টৰ নহয় আমি ১৭ বছৰত খুব শান্তিপূৰ্ণভাৱে BPF দলে শাসন কৰি আহিছে কাম কৰি আহিছে ৰাইজে সব দেখি আছে কিন্তু এইটোকে কৈছো মই প্ৰমোদ বৰাই এই ৪.৫ বছৰত একো কাম কৰা নাই অকল কাৰিগাঁৱৰ পৰা কোকৰাঝাৰলৈকে যোৱা যেটো ৰাস্তা ইয়াত স্পীড ব্ৰেকাৰ বনাইছে হিটোই কাম কৰিছে বেলেগ একো কাম কৰা নাই
স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে তিনিটাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅথেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ গোটানগৰ জালুকবাৰী অপজিট ইণ্ডিয়ান অইল পেট্ৰল পাম্প नेशनल हाईवे 37 गुवाहाटी
हीरो मेरी टीम से हो मेरी टीम से चांस ही नहीं है मनुदा आप तो फुटबॉल एजेंट हो आप बताओ
अगला हीरो वेस्ट बंगाल से होगा
देखिए ISL सिर्फ जियो सिनेमा स्पोर्ट्स 18 3 पे
To save Mr. Sarkar from fever due to weakness, you needed a doctor. And to save this TMT bar from rust due to weak cement, you needed to use Star Dhalai Master. Because in ordinary cement, the TMT bar catches rust and cracks appear in the dhalai. Only Star Dhalai Master's strong grip solidly holds the dhalai. Solid dhalai, mazboot ghar. Star Dhalai Master.
মুৰছাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰ সংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ
প্ৰচুৰ পৰিমাণৰ গ্লিচাৰিনৰ সৈতে ইডিয়া সফট স্কিন আৰু চেভলন সুৰক্ষা যিয়ে বীজাণুৰ পৰা কৰি ৰাখে সেফ চেভলন গ্লিচাৰিনৰ সফটনেছ চেভলনৰ সুৰক্ষা
সম্বন্ধৰ নাই কোনো ৰাইট আৰু নাই কোনো ৰং যিয়ে ফ্লেক্সিবল হয় সেয়ে ষ্ট্ৰং
ৰিলেশ্যনশ্বিপে হওক বা ঘৰ সদায় ষ্ট্ৰং তেতিয়া হৈ ৰয় যেতিয়া তাত থাকে ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও
Sham Steel Flexi Strong TMT Bar.
TMT Flexi Strong
তেতিয়া ঘৰ হ'ব চিৰদিনৰ বাবে ষ্ট্ৰং
বিশ্বাস কৰাৰ আগতে পৰীক্ষাটো কৰি লওঁ মেডাম
পতঞ্জলি হানিক পৰীক্ষা কৰা হৈছে বিশ্বৰ প্ৰসিদ্ধ লেবত আৰু পতঞ্জলি হানিয়ে পাছ কৰিছে বিশুদ্ধতাৰ 100ৰো অধিক ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল পেৰামিটাৰ্ছ সেইটো হৈছে মোৰ বিশুদ্ধতাৰ নায়ক
পতঞ্জলি হানি 100ৰ ভিতৰত 100
The menace of hoax bomb threat calls to flight continued unabated today, with 27 flights receiving fresh threats, prompting heightened security measures at multiple airports. Well, 6 Air India flights along with 7 flights each from SpiceJet, Indigo and Vistara were impacted by the threat. Well, this comes a day after 95 flights of Indigo, Air India, Vistara, SpiceJet, Alliance Air and Akasa Air received similar threats. In 9 days, over 200 flights operated by Indian carriers received bomb threats, mostly through social media, that also forced the diversion of some international flights. Well, the government on Thursday asked social media companies Meta and X to share data pertaining to such hoax calls and messages made on their platforms targeting several airlines and asked them to cooperate, a source said. The government has also asked top multinational technology conglomerates to cooperate with it in helping identifying those behind such hoax calls, saying this involves public good. Meanwhile, a Shillong-bound SpiceJet flight made an emergency landing at the Lokapuriya Gopinath International Border Airport in Guwahati today. Well, the SpiceJet flight SG2448 was flying from Delhi to Shillong. It is suspected that the flight is one of the 6 SpiceJet flights that received fresh bomb threats today. Well, the aircraft landed safely and all passengers are safe, sources said. So, big update coming in, viewers. A Shillong-bound SpiceJet flight made an emergency landing at the Lokapuriya Gopinath Bordoloi Airport in Guwahati today. Well, the SpiceJet flight SG2448 was flying from Delhi to Shillong. It is suspected that the flight is one of the 6 SpiceJet flights that received fresh bomb threats today. Well, the aircraft landed safely and all passengers are safe, sources said. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has made a big allegation against the Congress just ahead of the polls in Jharkhand. Well, Sharma, who is the BJP co-in-charge for Jharkhand, lashed out at the Congress, alleging that the grand old party sells at least 20% of tickets in every polls. So, big allegation there. Listen in.
ये कांग्रेस का सिस्टम होता है, हम भी कांग्रेस में था. 20% टिकट वो लोग ऑन पेमेंट दे देते हैं और वही पैसा से वो चुनाव लड़ने का कोशिश करता है. तो ये एक माना जाता है कि 100 टिकट अगर कांग्रेस देते हैं तो 20 टिकट कांग्रेस सेल करता है. तो ये जनरल उनका नॉर्म्स है. लेकिन यहाँ में क्या हुआ है वो तो अंदर की जानकारी कोई मेरा नहीं है. मैं खाली मेरा अनुभव बता रहा हूँ आपको. पहले वो लोग बोलते थे बीजेपी में वो चला गया, लेकिन 2 दिन में ही तो हकीकत आपका सामने आ गया. हमारा गठबंधन तो पक्का है ना. हमारा यहाँ कोई फ्रेंडली फाइट नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. कोई लोग जाने का बात था, वो भी मन गया है. हमारा तो ठीक ठाक रहेगा. चुनाव विड्रॉयल का समय तक आप देखेगा कि हमारा पार्ट एनडीए बहुत ही स्ट्रांग होके उभरेगा और हम लोग का पूरा समझन है, वार्तालाप भी चल रहा है और हम लोग अच्छा से चुनाव लड़ रहा हूँ.
Meanwhile, amid the hectic campaigning, Chief Minister Sharma was seen at his candid best today when he took out time to shop by a sweet shop in the poll-bound state. Well, the BJP leader stopped by the sweet shop, much to the delight of those present there, and even posed for selfies. Take a look.
Hello. चीज वगैरह और पेटीज क्या है? वेज पेटीज दे दीजिए गरम करके पैकेट. और ये क्या है? ये आपको चीज वगैरह आपको ये भी 2 पैकेट. कुकीज ले लीजिए, वो आप आया है दिवाली का लेकर के कौन सा ये वाला कुकीज, ये वाला निपट नहीं है ना, मल्टीग्रेन टेस्ट भाई साहब। ये क्या होते हैं? ये बीन्स है। अच्छा, पिज्जा का तो देखिए अभी दिवाली का लेकर के स्पेशल ऑफर आया है, वो भी टीम आपको 6 रुपये का आपको मैं ऑफिस में ले जाऊंगा, बाद में अभी आप रखो। ये बिस्किट एक दे दो, निकाल दो क्या आप यहाँ से लेके जाते हैं, प्लेट में डाल के देखिए, जाता है सर, दीपक जी दिल्ली लेके जाते हैं, बहुत अच्छा रहता है। आप लोग काफी हैंडमेड कुकी भी बनाते हैं? जी सर, सारा हैंडमेड ही रहता है। दूध आपको दे दो, ले लो, सबको दे दो। एक नोबा, आ नोबा, बुला रहे हैं ले नोबा।
All right, shifting focus now. Well, 10 Kukizo MLAs from Manipur have now formally demanded a separate administration. In a letter written just 2 days back to Manipur Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya, the MLAs have urged the governor's immediate intervention regarding their demand for a union territory with legislature. In the letter, the MLAs also rejected the recent resolution of the Hill Areas Committee to set up a 20-member ad hoc committee till elections for the autonomous district councils are held and termed it unconstitutional. Well, justifying their demand for a separate administration, the MLAs in the letter signed by all of them said the resolution was adopted in the absence of half of the HSC members who are from a particular community and cannot visit the state because of the prevailing law and order situation in the state. Therefore, they termed the resolution unconstitutional, a mockery of democratic principles, arbitrary, divisive and biased, and said in the letter, it is in fact such an atmosphere of political erraticism and bias that justify our demand for union territory with legislature, which we hereby reiterate with growing conviction. Well, we urge your kindness to find favor with our political demand. Further, we seek your kind and prompt intervention so that the Constitution of India and the ADC Act be respected and upheld to the fullest in public interest, unquote. Well, as per the resolution, a committee of 20 members for each ADC will be set up. 18 members will be selected from among former ADC members or experts in local self-governance, eminent persons and intellectuals, and 2 would be government nominees of the district as a temporary arrangement till ADC polls are held. And Northeast Live Editor-in-Chief Wasbir Hussain spoke to MLA from Sengat, Chinlul Thang Manglun, who is a signatory to the letter. Listen in.
This is Wasbir Hussain, Editor-in-Chief of Northeast Live TV. You have sent that letter to the governor, all the 10 MLAs have signed, expressing your views on that October 14 meeting, and also reiterating your demand for a union territory status. Now, my question is, do you think that is the only solution, or do you think the ADC elections should not be held? What are you actually focusing on right now?
We are not focusing on whether the election should not be held or not. We are just focusing on the unconstitutionality of the HSC resolution.
Right. What is your main opposition to the resolution?
It's not within the purview of the Act. The Act doesn't provide that kind of selection or nomination.
Yes.
It's ultra virus the act.
Right, right. So you have requested the governor to uphold the act and see that it is safe.
It's all violation of the act. It's all violation of the what the Constitution of India has granted us.
Right. And Mr. Chunglantang, you have also reiterated your demand for a union territory status. You are saying that that is the only option for, peaceful and friendly neighborly relations.
Yes, because this it's a small incident. This ADC is one of the incident. I mean
Yeah.
to say this is one of the incident. Tracing back the history of the HSC in Manipur, it was election was held sometime, election was dropped many times, and now election is also due for many years. So I find that this kind of provision provided to us, to the hill people, is not able to provide or able to protect or able to enlighten or whatever that the act or the constitution provide cannot be implemented. So we feel that this is one of the reason.
Right.
You also if you happen to have a talk with any other person like me or any other public spirited person, you trace the history of the HSC in Manipur.
Right.
Since 1972. I mean, HSC as well as the Autonomous District Council, how it functioned, how elections were held or not, which year and all. It's all, the history clearly states about the failure of this system.
Right. Another thing, in the letter, you have expressed your dissatisfaction over the fact that you are saying that half of the HSC members belonging to one community, that is the Kuki-Jo community, were not present in the meeting.
Yes. Yeah, we are not present in the meeting because we cannot go to Imphal and attend the meeting.
So, do you think that the HSC now has no locus standi? Are you saying that?
HSC do have locus standi if it acts according to the ADC Act or if it acts within the purview of the or if it acts within the provision of the Autonomous District Council Act. So this HSC recent resolution is totally clearly a violation of the Act, the rules, and the Constitution.
Now, my final question to you, all this development has taken place after that New Delhi meeting where the MHA had invited MLAs belonging to all the communities and including the Kuki-Jo community. You attended the meeting. So do you think the entire process, which was we know that it was just a beginning, it was a preliminary effort. Do you think this whole ADC thing has, undermined that effort, peace effort?
I cannot say exactly, or I cannot give my personal opinion on this account.
Yeah.
Because as a Kuki-Jo MLA, I have to consult. We have to consult each other. The only thing is that we were invited, they were invited, and different talks were held. Kuki-Jo community and the MHA and the Meitei group and the Naga group. So I don't want to comment right now. It's undermining or whatever it is.
Right.
Because it's a collective effort that we are doing. We are going together.
Right. Mr. Chunglantang, thank you very much for speaking to Northeast Live.
Thank you.
Memorial Trust organizes Invitational Inter-School Children Chess Championship from November 8 to 10th, 2024 at Sneha Bandhan, Tripura Road, Jayanagar, Guwahati. For more details, contact 986 444 3051.
নিষ্টেলৰ হৈতে নে খেলা খেল নহলে হ'ব স্বাস্থ্য ফেল
স্বাস্থ্যৰ সৈতে হেতালি নেখেলিব পতঞ্জলি ফিজিকেলি ৰিফাইন্ড ৰাইচ ব্ৰান তথা সয়াবিন তেল আনক আৰু সুস্বাস্থ্য পাওক
Hey, what's up with Arjun?
Some new surprise? Look, he's here.
With a new Yamaha FCS.
Bro, the scene is festive. The scene is festive with Yamaha. Enjoy exciting cashback up to ₹7,000.
মুৰছাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰসংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ শ্যাম ষ্টিল ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং TMT বাৰ
কাৰণ TMTত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয় ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে
TMT ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং তেতিয়া ঘৰ হ'ব চিৰদিনৰ বাবে ষ্ট্ৰং
সোৱণশিৰি নদীৰ দৰে বৈ যাব খোজে মোৰে মৰম নোৱাৰিম নে পিন্ধাবলে মোৰে মৰমৰে এধাৰি মানা
Days after India and China inked the historic truce agreement on border patrolling, the disengagement of troops at two critical friction points in the eastern Ladakh sector, Demchok and Depsang plains, has commenced today. If reports are to be believed, disengagement along the LAC will likely be completed by October 28-29. The development comes after India and China successfully negotiated an agreement to resolve their ongoing military standoff, which began in 2020. As per the agreement between the two sides, the Indian soldiers have methodically started to pull back equipment to real locations in the respective areas, ANI reported, quoting officials. Well, officials report that one tent on each side, along with some temporary structures, has already been dismantled and Chinese soldiers have begun their withdrawal to the eastern side of the Nala. On October 21st, India announced a significant agreement with China regarding patrolling line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. The agreement marked an end to the military conflict that has persisted for over 4 years. Meanwhile, at an event in New Delhi yesterday, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh emphasized that the two nations have reached a consensus aimed at restoring stability based on the principles of equal and mutual security. Well, Singh also highlighted that this advancement in relations underscores the effectiveness of continuous dialogue, assuring that through consistent engagement, lasting solutions are always within reach. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday met Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Russia and welcomed the agreement reached between the two countries on patrolling arrangements along the LAC in eastern Ladakh. Well, the border standoff between India and China began in eastern Ladakh along LAC in 2020, sparked by Chinese military actions. This incident led to prolonged tensions between the two nations, significantly straining their relations. All right, now shifting focus to the entertainment segment. In a relief to actor Riya Chakraborty and her family, the Supreme Court today upheld the Bombay High Court's decision to cancel